So my topic was children under the age of 5 and malnutrition, and I aimed this towards the parents or the caregivers of the children who are malnourished. And what went well in the creation of the presentation, I think I made sure it was well detailed. I really put a lot of time and effort into condensing everything down on the PowerPoint, making sure that it wasn't enough detail where the audience would get bored, but also enough where they can write down and remember it, which is why I added colors, pictures, statistics, everything involved in that to make it visually pleasing and something they can memorize and keep in their head. So I also really liked how I added the evaluation tool at the end mixed in with the NutriBingo. So it's both an evaluation tool and an activity. And I like how I paired that together. So it was a way for me to see how much they learned from the lesson, but also a way to have them all be involved and have a fun activity to do at the end. And then what I could have done, what could have used improvement or what did not go so well. I think the summary of the presentation, I think sometimes when I get nervous about presenting, I tend to rush my voice or I tend to either talk really loud and then the next minute talk really low. So I think voice projection could have definitely been fixed. I think filler words, like I just did, I think I can also use words saying then or like, and in the template I think I used a lot of those words to just fill in, or during the presentation I could have also done. So I wish I didn't have that not consistent voice during the whole thing. And then I wish I added more customizable resources, more towards specific barriers, meaning if the parent had a barrier of their culture not being able to eat meat or their kid not being able to eat dairy, I wish I added more of discussion towards that, being more specific towards those barriers. And then ending off, what I would change if I were to do this project again, I would definitely choose a topic that was more broad or a topic that was more like specific because this topic was very broad. I chose children and malnutrition, which this is a topic that is talked about a lot, so it's not very down to the bone. What specific vitamins can help with malnutrition? Because if a child is lacking any mineral, they're going to recommend all the minerals, not just one specific one. So I think I wish that I picked a different specific topic to go for that. Maybe like cancer, or they need vitamin K for cancer, or like sickle cell disease. So I wish I kind of chose a more specific thing to really talk about because this was hard to choose what vitamins are really, really important for the child while I couldn't really pick between them all. And then I would definitely work on summing it down. Um, I wish I kind of like added a little bit less text into the template. I think at the end I just added a little bit too much and it could have like overwhelmed because if I'm really rehearsing this lesson plan, I'm not going to remember all of that. So I wish in my summary I could have fixed that. But I think overall I put a lot of time and effort and I really tried to make it well suited towards the audience and I think I did a pretty good job. But